All right, welcome back. So, this is the final level of the three new uh, cities that they added for Mini Metro, and it is Tokyo. So, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, looks like instead of carriages, we can actually use I don't know if they're bullet trains specifically. Bullet trains are more for the longer distances, but clearly a different type of train. He'll probably tell us once we actually find one uh, on the Sunday. Um, right now I will stick to one line, and then we'll just worry about it once it gets a little closer or a little more hectic. I was kind of hoping for a triangle, to be completely honest, but it's always a weird map when you have more squares than you have triangles. That's for sure. Extra locomotive. Oh, I guess we do actually get access to carriages. Okay. Cool. We'll go ahead and grab one. I know on the image it showed sort of like a loop. That'd be really neat to build this map. It'd actually be really interesting to build out the metro in the way that the game or that the metro is actually built in real life, and seeing how well that would actually work in the confines of the game with the randomness of things. Specifically, like the randomness of the stations. I'm thinking we're gonna need a second train over here. Go ahead. I don't think we need. It's kind of. I think the line is better early on than the interchange, but I don't think it's strictly necessary to take one or the other this early on. Like there's not a right or wrong decision. I think I think the line is slightly better though. To be completely honest, I was kind of hoping that maybe a square would pop up somewhere over here. Yeah, it tends to be the middle stations that get have the toughest time. Oh, that's annoying. Just because everything kind of collects in the middle. That's just rude. I think the carriage a little better. Interchanges are obviously nice because they do benefit. The only problem with the interchanges, though, is you can't move them once you've placed them down. So you gotta be aware of what's going to be the most beneficial spot to have them, and you generally don't know that until your system is a bit more built out. You kind of start to see where problem areas are. Because even though the interchange is, it's an interchange, the entire point is it's supposed to be larger to handle more people moving between within the station, between different lines. That type of station often doesn't have as many issues. As like stations just kind of in the middle of the route tend to. Because there's just more things taking them off. It's interesting. This kind of weird music change. With more lines going in and out, there tends to be more trains coming in and out of that station, so they're able to move the people out faster than the stations just in the middle of the route that only have a train or two servicing it. So just something interesting to like keep in mind and think about. Unfortunately, kind of had to do some weird stuff with these ones. I really like it when there's a bunch of circle stations, like all in one line. I don't like that. Locomotive, might be worth going for an interchange at this point. Yeah, I guess let's have it on hand in case. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any more tunnels, though. Naturally, the next one will probably be like a tunnel or a line. It's like, no. Let's go with the carriage. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be probably the hardest of the three maps, just because of the layout and the lack of tunnels right now. That's looking kind of concerning. Definitely don't have as nearly as many squares as we were getting. Or at least they're not as spread out. This seems like it's going to be kind of a pain. So let's just go ahead and use an interchange there. Keep it under control. Okay, we just got the 500 passenger achievement. Nice. Well, that's not ideal. Not an ideal placement right there. That was really out of the way. Okay, thanks, game. That's kind of an unideal placement as well. Honestly, I don't even want to do that because that's kind of really out of the way. Not a good placement for this line who's already a bit in trouble right now. Go ahead and just give this line a train and carriage. Help it out a bit. Kind of thinking same on this one. Yeah, part of the problem is there's no squares over here. So everything is kind of I'm thinking let's go ahead and set it up like that, since this one does now have a triangle. So many squares trying to leave this one station. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go with the very fast train. Oh boy. Yeah, let's definitely get that new line. I really wish we had gotten a tunnel though, because it is not ideal that we keep we don't have any tunnels to work with. Okay, I think that will help a little bit. Apparently missed that one. Okay. Can you go that way? I think things just kind of got backed up with when everything got shifted around. So hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh, right. Okay, so part of the problem is the fact that we don't have any tunnels, and this one pentagon is in such an unideal spot. Kind of thinking set it up kind of like that. That way there's a more, I guess, direct route. Still not very direct, but at this point you kind of gotta take what you can get. Oh, come on, game. That is such a cheap place to put it. That was... You guys saw that, right? Like, it looked like they were hanging off the back of the train. That was odd. Okay. Go ahead and grab another interchange. The extra line is nice, but honestly, we kind of need the tunnel. We kind of need tunnels. That's the thing. Go ahead and make that an interchange, and then let's give this guy an extra train to work with. Yeah, I just saw it pop, or not pop, but do its little animation thing. I think we're gonna need to do something like that manually, like move things around so it doesn't, explode on us. Okay, great. So I guess it's just going to require me to do something like that in order to achieve this. Because of the odd placement of... Yeah, this is definitely looking to be the one we lose on. Yep, okay. Fortunately, just not quite enough. So, I'm not sure how long that episode was, but I generally don't keep a timer for these ones, but that was definitely the worst of the three. We just weren't getting any tunnels, so I had to make really odd routes. So I don't think we quite connected the 23 wards of Tokyo, but we put up a fight. Not much of a fight, but a fight. So, all right. That is going to be it for Mini Metro for right now until, they release a couple new maps and we get to those. So, I'll see you guys in the next part, whenever that is.